Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. We are in the hidden laboratory and we are looking for our, well, not quite buddy, the Warden. Actually, I believe he doesn't really like us. We'll confirm that sooner or later, but I have this faint memory of him not really being a pleasant person. We shall see soon. Let's see. Okay, if you guys would stop sneaking up on me, I would very much appreciate that. Thank you very much. Gaffron's notes. Ah, yes. So. Notes. More XP bonus. Also, let's go here quickly, since it's not really good for your health to stand in those ethereal pools. A whole bunch of science experiments gone wrong, or not quite sure if they're science experiments if they are dealing with ethereals though. Oh, actually science is just now if they use the scientific method, it makes it a science experiment, right? No matter if the subject is the kind of supernatural. I don't know, I think it gets a little bit weird here in how you would label things and how people would take it. Either way, we are mowing down zombies like there's no tomorrow for them. Which in fact is the case. Poor zombies. Wonder if there could ever be a game about being a random trash mob in a game. Oh, just playing as a zombie, just happily going your way, and then an adventurer comes by and BAM! You're dead, and you drop your loot. Or you just do your master's bidding, you accumulate some loot, you stand guard, you keep the low level heroes out, and then a powerful hero comes by and BAM! You're dead. I'm not quite sure how much fun there would be in a game like that. I wonder if you could put a spin on it to actually do make it interesting. Now you got a dungeon keeper that takes the concept of that you are managing the dungeon. And you are of course successfully keeping the monsters out, but you're not really taking on the role of a single monster. You are the overlord, and as such your monsters are disposable. If the animator. Let's take out the zombies near to me. First, yes. Okay. And that was them. I don't know, I've got this fondness for simulation. Not simulations, and not even just simulation games, but just things that are more simulation than game. It's something I do like, and just tinkering with stuff like that. Just to see how it goes, just to see what happens.
That skill's not ready.
Well, no, just a random thought, but I don't think I got more on it. If you got an idea on how to make a trash mob simulator interesting, let me know in the comments. So how are we doing in terms of loot? Even more lore. Merging some crafting crafting stuff. Let's see. Ether resistance, chaos resistance, damage reflection, poison and acid resistance. This is not a bad belt. On the other hand, 7% to all damage is probably better. Frozen Sky Shard. Yeah, okay. There's no strict upgrades yet. The relative rarity of the +1 to Panetti's, being one of like a dozen different skills that the Arcanist has, does make it difficult for my book to get replaced with something that is strictly better. No, not just a trade-off, but something that is actually inherently strictly better. Let's see how it goes. So I think in my previous playthrough I went about via the bottom side, via the southern part. So this time let's take the northern route. So that means we'll be skipping by some of the spider lairs, but the trade-off will be more zombies. Here, I have some more Panetti's missiles. Okay, so these doors are useful for funneling mobs close together, but they're also really annoying because they're actually an obstacle that kind of stand in your way as well. I notice that out here in real life, the thunderstorm I've been waiting for the entire day has finally started. So if you hear the crash of a thunder in the background, that is a thunderstorm, and I'm very happy it's happening. It's been really just icky warm and humid the entire day. 30 degrees Celsius, that's like mid-80s Fahrenheit, but really, really moist. It's like going to a steam bath sauna thing. It's that level of humidity. So a good thunderstorm to clear that out is always welcome. But it does bring the a little bit of sound issues. Well, I've started recording, so not gonna stop for a thunderstorm. Just pretend it's my Arcanist mastering even more elements. Okay, you. Here, I have some more missiles. Get over there. This is. So, I wonder if we will see the other named zombie as well. Yes, of course. Now we get Zandbrand's notes. Got Gavbrand and Zandbrand. Who were, well, not always the most enthusiastic volunteers for this entire experiment, but they kind of got forced into it. Chosen, nothing. The thing is, you can shoot a lot of things from quite a distance. Situations like this, you can just focus on the crystals. Well, if you have the range, that is. Oh, gold one. Let's take it out. And the fact that the missiles explode does make it a bit easier to just ignore things around you, because if you hit one thing, chances are the rest of the pack is just gonna get hit. And with piercing missiles, so if they are standing in the way, it's all good. You will just shoot through them. Hello there, Zandbrand the Ascended. Also, you actually do quite some damage. Yeah, I have a couple more meteors. It does keep him nice and chill. Yes, that's it. And we keep gathering ether crystals. As I said, they're useful for crafting. And for refunding points on the... Okay, what was again? The devotion tree. Yes, I knew it was something with a D. I was kept thinking of divination tree, but I knew now it's not quite divination. It's devotion. Yes, yes, devotion. So let's just walk in here and just actually shoot them. These bars are surprisingly impenetrable for being bars. But, well, hey, it's a game. Game has logic. Logic might not entirely represent the logic of our world. But these iron doors here, they lead to the one and only Warden Krieg. Who, of course, like all the evil bad guys, has an evil laugh.
Not ready.
Also, he's not pretty impressed by freezing. I've noticed. On the other hand, he does telegraph his attacks enough that you can get away with just hit and run attacks and using mobility is to your advantage. Oh, but you use a stunning attack. Okay, let's use our immortality trick for a little bit, the Mirror of Erioctis. Actually, that also has a damage reflection component, so that's better if he actually charges me. Hindsight, it's good for you.
That skill's not ready.
Hey, there is my doggy. Oh. Also, I'm wondering why the music is suddenly so loud. Probably to indicate that this is an important boss battle. You will be impressed by the music. Okay, let's just reflect this for a little bit while we heal. Okay, let's big AoE wave attack. Is he reflecting my missiles? I believe he might actually be reflecting my missiles, yeah. And he's completely immune to freezing. So that's something to remember for big bats. The really big bats, so to say. Chances are you're not gonna get away with simply freezing them for control elements. You will need to tank them. Also, it's easier to shoot up the screen because then you can actually see more.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, let's put up our mirror while we regenerate and final hit. Yes, we got him. That was Warden Krieg.
My inventory is full.
Defeated. So has my inventory capacity. It has been defeated. So let's make a trip up and down just to get rid of everything. And of course report back to John Bourbon.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got.
But for now, let's quickly go through. Most of the items I've already checked anyway. It's annoying not having all the extra bags yet. Because they are very, very useful, especially if the game just dumps so many crafting materials on you. That's a lot of health regen for just a simple ring. Let's see, book's not okay. And these are just big shields, don't care. Access. Plus 1 to arcane will. Yeah, it doesn't look that okay. Energy regen is not quite bad, but retaliate on the current one is nicer. These helmets do look badass, but the stats do need to be irrelevant as well. And I think I already kept this one because it looked interesting. So might as well make another quick trip up and down, just to pick up everything. Also, I will need money to advance. And what's the... tainted brain matter, that's useful for crafting. And we found the slugger, which is just a pistol with some knockback. Helmet with more energy, absorption, energy regen, defensive ability, health, cunning. No health regen. Basically just fairly mediocre items. Oh, yep. At least we have some more stuff to sell, and I don't think we needed a lot. The 4,000 iron bits I have might actually be enough. We shall see. And of course we get a reward for defeating the Warden. So let's have a chance.
Is it finished? Is the Warden dead?
Tracked him down and took his life.
The Warden's defeat is a great victory for us, nay, for all of humankind. But there are many...
So basically, he's happy. We have a chat with Mornay.
You must be the kid that's high. Before we do anything, we'll need to get...
And he's gonna go on and on and on about his ventures on the other side of the river. How he lost the woman he is in love with over there. And how he desperately wants me to go over there to set things right. Oh yeah, by the way, beware, there are bandits. 3,000 bits and 6 scrap. Yeah, see, that works. So, let's right some wrongs. Ah, cool. So, Old Arcovia is that away. Kaiman's Retreat is this away. Let's head over this way. Killing Edmund Shanks Doyle, who I think is the head honcho of this first camp over here. Also, can I say, ow. This guy's actually hurt quite a bit. Someone is shooting from somewhere. You, over there. And you. But maybe I should drink a health potion. Haven't died yet. Don't intend on starting with it either. Okay. And stay down. Definitely noticed that my power level is pretty high. I'm more fragile, but I do make up for it with a pretty decent power level. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this is nice. Every time a missile pierces, it will just go through and hit his buddies. Just look at that. We just completely mowed through. You'll pay for this. Darius wants his prison, and when he finds out what you've done, I wish you will say I shanked you dead. So that's rather convenient. Just him warning me with the last breath of his life that there is a Cronley out there who's even worse than him. Well, given the fact that Shanks went down pretty quickly, not gonna worry too much about his boss. Ooh, Shanks' stash. Probably a one-off loot chest. Nothing in the crate. Weapon rack. Also nothing relevant. Some white items, but they are hidden by the item filter. else? Another weapon rack. A scythe. It's a bit of a broken ruins over here. Oh, it's still burning, so must have happened rather recently. Let's see, there's some kind of waypoint nearby, which would be convenient to grab, I imagine. Okay, it's also closed off. Oh, there's only one way through, and that's here. I see some folks. Kaiman's retreat. Ah, yes. Hello there, you. Stephen Skinner, stand back. I'm burning this shack down. My family does not need to suffer any longer in this horrible world. Nope. Wait. Yeah, let's try to reason with the crazy. Are you insane? I wonder if you're insane. Would you answer to that question? How would you answer? Yeah, stay out of this. It's for the best. Let's go for the pep talk. Look, things are bad, but you can't lose hope. What hope is there left? Good people are dying and the world is overrun with monstrosities. Man, where's your sense of adventure? Come on, go out, kill zombies, kill cowboys. Be like me, be a hero. Or I'll do this speech about Devil's Crossing again. It's safe there. We defend it. Come on. Yes, good. I saved some lives. Guess that balances out a little bit of all the murders I commit against bandits. I mean, I don't kill nice, honest, honorable people, right? Only bandits and murderers and cultists and other kinds of people that quote-unquote deserve it. Whatever that means. So, let's follow the road down. Wow! First death. Earth elementals. They freaking hurt. Okay. Well, given that we have to go back to town to talk with people, we might just do it. Might as well do it. So I have a chat with Stephen Skinner over here that we just saved. Hello there. Thank you. Take care. We get the family seal. Ow, ow. So it adds a little bit of physical damage, 10% extra physical damage and some health. So it's not actually relevant for this build, with the exception of maybe the health. But, let's have another chat with the dude over here.
Did they like our housewarming gift?
Yes, I killed their boss.
We have to hit them hard
So
and fast.
now we have to go
No
after
room
Cronley.
for counters.
Cronley being the big bad of the second act of the game.
Left.
Let's see. Markovian's advantage. Ah, that's the soldier stuff. There's a lot of armor on this. Fire resist, lightning resist, piercing retaliation. A bunch of armor. Yeah, I might have to consider. Just getting some upgrades. I was worried a little bit about the money requirement for fixing the bridge and getting to Act 2. So that's why I held off a little bit on crafting, but knowing that I got some money in the bank and some materials, I might do a little bit of a crafting upgrade pass in between episodes, just to get a little bit tankier, because, well, as you noticed, I don't really absorb a lot of the damage I got there. Not quite sure if it was physical damage, which is mitigated by armor, or if it was all fire. I only have 12% fire resistance, and no, those boulders or whatever they threw at me, they were shiny, so maybe they were on fire, which would explain why they hurt so much. Also, we gained a level. 2 points up and 1 more, so we'll boost our base Panettis just to add a little bit more raw damage. Next time we get proliferation and we get a shattered star, which is an upgrade for our Frozen Sky Shard, and Fabric of Reality, more ether damage, chaos damage and energy leech. Well, the ether damage is nice. Just a 1 point, so if you get something with plus all, it lifts all skills. Yes, and devotion, we were still good. Okay. With that, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching and hope to see you again next time when we won't die to earth elementals. Well, at least I hope. And see if we can deal with the bandit menace, or at least make a start on it. Bye bye.